What's up? Phoenix here. Oh man, some days miles are just made easier than other days, and today is not one of those days. Today is a working for every step sort of morning. Anyway, it's about 12 o'clock and I've been on the trail since a little after 8. Julie with the Hikers Rest hostel dropped us off at about 8 o'clock, and the three of us got strolling up the hill, and it's been almost 5 miles. I think I've gone about 4.5 miles in about 4 hours, and every step has been a challenge because it's uphill, like total of almost 4,000 feet, I think. I'll put the elevation map on the screen. But this one's been a push, and it's hot. It's like 80 degrees out already, and it's a high water consumption and high sweat day. And days after big meals, when we stop in town and have a big meal, at least for me, I kind of always know we're gonna be a bit sluggish, especially starting out, because your body's still processing all the calories. But also, I wouldn't give it up. Like, I needed that food. I was so hungry. So it's a trade-off. But yeah, I found a little flat section here, and I'm walking across the top of a ridge right now, and you can see where I'm heading. That just goes uphill another half mile or so to the top of Snowbird Peak. So getting there to the highest point of the morning, then I'll have about 4 miles downhill. That'll put me at about 9 for the day, and I'll decide if I want to camp there or press over to the top of the next mountain, which is another probably 4 to 6 miles or so. So we'll see how the legs feel. But already, it's a busy one. Well, the aliens are here. This is the top of Snowbird Peak, and of course the ship has landed. So I'm gonna go up and see if anybody wants to get out and say hi. Oh, I don't know what the heck that is. Some kind of radar antenna or something. FAA air traffic control. Loss of human life may result from service interruption. So there you go. That's running something for the good old FAA up here on top of this beautiful peak. And you're not supposed to touch it, so I won't touch it. This is the path along the ridgeline of Snowbird Peak. So kind of interesting, just tree lined on both sides and a grassy path. This is pretty unique for the Appalachian Trail. I haven't seen a mountaintop like this yet, but this reminds me of something in, I don't know, often British farmland or up in the north of Scotland or something. Just a cool little grassy path to follow, and listening to the birds and enjoying the sunlight and the beauty of not trudging up a 12 to 15 degree slope for the last 4.5 hours. Even small hills are okay, but I'm ready for a break from the big ones at this moment. That was hard. So I'm gonna see what's up ahead at this peak, and it's been 4.5 hard hours. I might set the bag down and break for 10 or 15 minutes, have some food and water, and consider the remainder of my day. This journey presents you with some really fun decisions sometimes. I just made it over Snowbird Mountain and down to the Groundhog Creek shelter at the base of the other side. So I've been about 8.5 miles today. And it's like 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon. And I'm just sitting here eating this sausage and veggie burrito that I made at the hostel for breakfast, and kept in my pocket all day in a Ziploc bag, very Napoleon Dynamite style, and enjoying life out here. I'm the only one at the shelter right now, so this is a little bit more rustic shelter than we saw in the Smoky Mountains. No fireplace, no cover over the front. You just throw your sleeping pad and your sleeping bag up in there and go to sleep. And there's some tent sites out here, and got the outdoor privy over to the side there, and water within 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Beautiful sight. Surrounded by mountains and trees. The next shelter is about 8.5 miles and about 1,500 to 2,000 feet of ascent away from here, and would take me probably 4.5, 5 hours to get to. So I'd get there at, we'll say 7 p.m. but I would be halfway to the next resupply town. Or I could just get on trail and start looking for a tent site when I get about 2 or 3 miles out, just to make a little more progress today. So, I don't know. I'm going with the flow. Finish my burrito and hang out here, see if anybody else shows up. A couple of guys just walked off, guys that I've seen in the last couple of days. Came down to get some water and then they kept marching. I'm still not as energized as I'd like to be because my body is probably still working on the calories that I ate yesterday, turning those into fuel. So, I don't know. Nobody's gonna judge me if I stay put and go to sleep right now, and nobody's gonna judge me if I go crazy and try to do 8.5 more miles today. It's all up to me. That's what's cool about this experience. You can do whatever you want. Nobody cares. And it almost always works out. Anyway. Where do you get to experience that in life? This is day 22, hiking up to the, actually it's day 23, I think. I don't know. It's Friday. Hiking up to the summit of Max Patch, 4,600 feet. And it's unusually green up here, much more greenery, beautiful grass than we've seen in the first 250 miles of this trek. And I'm walking today with a dude I met at camp. Well, met him a few days ago, but hung out at camp last night. And he goes by Hebo, a small town in Oregon, but he's from Wisconsin. Dude that used to work in the Forest Service, real cool guy. So we just stopped at a Trail Magic stand about a mile back, and Pony Boy and his friends are serving up some breakfast burritos and some good laughs and good times. So thank you guys. That was a spectacular stop. Appreciate all that you are doing to take care of hikers. And thanks for doing that for the last 9 years, I think they said. So yeah, again, the pretty views continue as we march into Tennessee. We're kind of back and forth between North Carolina and Tennessee along the border. So I think we're still in North Carolina right now. Good stuff.